And welcome out to the Missionary Correlation meeting. I'd first like to thank our sisters for sending us that Focus 4 last night, helping us to be able to get time to prepare, to think and ponder and pray about the people and the assignments they've suggested and how we can help them come into Christ. So let's start first with the assignments that we made. We'd like to thank our youth for being willing to be our secretary, and let's follow up the assignments we made and see how that went.
Okay, so we have Jim and Pam, Relief Society, was supposed to make a sister's visit, and then we have Dwight, the Ministering Brothers, were supposed to make a visit with them and invite him to a young men's activity. And then we have a follow-up with Michael, inviting them to a barbecue with the Creed family, and then we have following up with the Elders Quorum meeting with Kevin.
All right, so sisters, how did that visit go with Jim and Pam?
It went really good, I'd say. We had a really good connection with her. We were able to stop by. I went with sister-in-law, and we went together to just share a spiritual message. And yeah, we will go back again.
All right, that's awesome. I think having your sisters over there is a really good example for Pam. I think it'll really help them. Mm-hmm. And then for Dwight, the Ministering Brothers went over. Do you know how that went?
Yeah, it went pretty well. He's doing good.
All right. So then we have to follow up again with the Elders Quorum with the barbecue with the Creed's family. I know they got invited over to that. And did you hear back from the Creed family about how that went?
It did go pretty well. They were talking about how much fun it was for them, and they really enjoyed the communal. How it was. It's good.
That's great that Creed family's fellowshipping them. So we'll move on to Kevin. And the Elders Quorum also went over there and visited them. How did that visit go? I know he's been struggling with the word of wisdom.
So it went pretty well. He's been working on not smoking. He stopped drinking a month ago, and he's 1 month sober. And now we're just working on getting him out of smoking. We've set a goal for him, but he's struggling a little bit. But we've been working with him.
So now let's make some new assignments to help these people progress. Let's go back with Jim and Pam. So the assignments that the missionaries are suggesting is to invite them out to softball. And I think that's a great assignment. It'll really help them interact with people that are good members, couples that have temple marriages, and help them, understand better what they can have. So I think it would be a good assignment for the Elders Quorum to get over there and, invite them out to that. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, we can handle that.
All right, sounds good. And then for Dwight, I think the planning to invite them to Young Men's activity would be really good. Do you think the youth can get over there and invite him so he can feel like he's a part of the ward and he has something to offer and help out?
Of course, we're working on some fishing trips to get him coming to, and also go to softball.
Sounds good. I'll hear back from you next week. Then for Michael, I think one of the needs that the missionaries identified was that he, in addition to fellowship, needs responsibility to feel more a part of the ward. And so we wanted to invite him to be the softball team captain. And I think that's a really good idea. Do you think you as a ward missionary can get over there? No? All right. Hear back from you next week then. And then finally with Kevin, he needs a friend to go to the addiction recovery program and someone to support him and help him out. And you think you could also work with the Elders Quorum presidency and find either you or someone that will be a good friend to be able to support him and help him along that journey to get to being sober?
100%, yeah.
Right. Sounds good. You have that down for the minutes for next week? All right, then we'll hear back. All right, do we have any other people that we'd like to bring to the correlation meeting to talk about? Anyone that we've been working with or needs help that you've been thinking about and have on your mind? start with the elders quorum. Good.
Yeah, actually, I have a friend that I work with. He's working on a shed, and he could probably use some extra hands to help him get finished with that project.
You think maybe the youth could get over there and give them a couple extra hands, help them out? I think
Yeah.
that would be good to show some love.
Yeah, I know some guys that are bored with quarantine, so we can definitely get over there.
Right, sounds good. Let's make it happen. How about you?
Yeah, I actually want to get involved with sisters if you guys would like. We have some sisters in a ward that need some yarding or gardening. And I think that would be a perfect opportunity for you guys to get to know more of the members.
Yeah, we would love to help.
Youth have anything?
I know that the young women were having a day camp for girls camp, so because of quarantine we can only do it for a day. But there is a young woman who lives right next to me, and her name is Katie, so we thought it would be great if we just gather up as a young women or take one and just invite her out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, actually I have something. I have a neighbor named Lucy. She actually just lost her husband. Before she was pretty harsh with the missionaries. Missionaries before you guys, but I think right now would be a really amazing time to go and show her some love and some support. I think if there would be a time, it'd be now for her to accept the gospel. So, I mean, I'll talk to her and stuff like that and be like, maybe I'd get you guys in there as well. I think it'd be really cool for you guys to go over there.
Do the young men have anything?
Yeah, so there's this kid named Stanley. He's one of our friends. So, I mean, we've been like trying to get him invited, but we found out like his mom's been struggling with some stuff. So I don't really know what we'd do about that, but maybe she can get some help through the ward.
I think maybe the Relief Society sisters can get over there and pay a visit, feel out the situation, how we can best help them, and they report next week and see what the needs are and how we can be of service.
Most definitely.
Sounds good. I have a friend that I think that we could get to work on. He just moved in, and I've been helping him move in, and he has a good family, and they don't really know the gospel, so I think it would be really cool if everyone just came out and show them some love. They have some young kids, so maybe if the youth went over and introduced themselves, kind of brought them into their friend groups, that would be really good. And then maybe the Elders Quorum and the Relief Society could get over there and just, invite them out to things we got going on, like the softball team, just help them feel part of the community and pull them in. Anything else before we close? Thank you everyone for coming out. Sisters, do you have anything to add?
Well, we wanted to say thank you for today, and to everyone for doing what they're doing to help with missionary work in our ward. Yeah.